Hey good people, and welcome back to the channel. In a few moments, I'll be sharing my thoughts and feelings on the season 15 premiere of Naked and Afraid. Now if you're new to the channel, then I'll start by saying that I'm a huge fan of the Naked and Afraid series. And on my channel, I've already reviewed the entire season of Naked and Afraid Frozen, I reviewed the first season of Naked and Afraid of Love, and the first episode of Naked and Afraid Brazil. So in reviewing season 15 of Naked and Afraid, I simply want to share my thoughts on each episode, as well as the participating survivalists, and I want to give fellow fans of the show a place where they can share their thoughts on each episode as well. But before we get started, if you want to keep up with the latest Naked and Afraid reviews, and you like my content, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is easy, and it also helps my platform grow. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. If I had to describe the season 15 premiere of Naked and Afraid in one word, I would have to say that it will be motivational. The location for this premiere is in New Mexico, and the survivalists for this episode are Lily and Sam. Lily is a survivalist YouTuber from Austria, and while I've never checked out her channel prior to seeing this episode, she has over 1 million subscribers, which is a big deal. And seeing video clips of her shooting her bow and arrow, like she's in the Hunger Games, just lets me know that she means business. We also have Sam, who's from England and used to be in the military, but now he works in mental health. And his experience in mental health will play an important part later on in the challenge. So prior to the challenge, Lily comes in with a PSR of 7.1 and Sam has a PSR of 6.2, which means that on paper, they have a pretty good shot at surviving the challenge. But later on in the episode, we learn that Lily has a thyroid condition that causes a negative impact on her body whenever it's cold outside. Well, surprise, surprise, it gets cold in the desert, and I'm wondering if Lily knew about the location going into the challenge, or if the show knew this and withheld it from her until the last minute. Either way, it makes me question the decision making of the cast members and production. But once Lily and Sam meet, the chemistry seems to be there. Lily seems to be extremely introverted and talks when she needs to talk, while Sam is extremely extroverted and does enough talking for the two of them. But right off the bat, they seem to be a good team, and they seem to be very eager to take on the challenge. One of the most impressive things that I've seen them do during this premiere was how they worked together to catch, kill, and cook a rattlesnake on the first day. They also worked as a team to build their shelter and collect firewood. The first major issue with this challenge was that the water source near the team's first shelter was starting to get depleted, which meant that Lily and Sam would have to relocate somewhere else. When they were finally able to relocate, they encountered another major issue, which was the new shelter location being a prime location for flooding, and there was a possibility that the rocks near the shelter would wash away. And this issue leads to a big argument between Lily and Sam. Lily wanted Sam to help move the shelter to another nearby area, and Sam stood his ground. And this was because Sam had already exerted a lot of energy building the shelter where it was. And from the outside looking in, I kind of see both sides on the issue. Because if I were in Sam's position, I would probably be too physically exhausted to do more physical labor because there was a possibility that something may happen. But on the other side, Lily was a seasoned survivalist, and she already did a lot of the heavy lifting for the team. I mean, by this point in the episode, she was building crayfish traps, doing most of the hunting, and helping collect firewood. But Lily sides with Sam in keeping the shelter where it is, and sadly for Lily, the weather during this challenge turns cold, and it impacts her ability to move away from the campfire. This means that the onus is on Sam to collect firewood and do whatever else is needed for them to make it through the challenge. Sam at one point voiced his frustrations with the challenge, and Lily felt that she was a burden on Sam. There was a point that Lily tried to tap out and leave Sam in the wilderness to fend for himself, but Sam gave Lily an award-winning speech on how they need to stick together and make it to the end of the challenge no matter what. Deep down, I think Sam knew that if Lily left him alone for the next 10 days, then he would have likely ended up tapping out pretty quickly. But Sam's speech was enough to convince Lily to stay and complete the challenge together. Now the WTF moment for this episode was towards the end of the challenge. Lily was walking near a small pond, and she not only spotted crayfish, but she caught them with her bare hands. Every now and then when I watch Naked and Afraid, I wonder if production gifts cast members with food to eat, and something tells me that production definitely gifted Lily and Sam some crayfish. But by the end of the challenge, Lily lost 26 pounds and Sam lost 36 pounds, but they both developed a lifelong friendship. Now overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the season premiere an 8. I liked how Lily and Sam were able to work together as a team, although it seemed like both survivalists would tap out of the challenge. I like how they never gave up when things got rough for the two of them, and I think Sam's experience with mental health was key in helping the two of them make it to the end of the challenge. I also think that Lily and Sam would be good candidates for an XL challenge, as long as it's not near the cold. But this marks the end of the review. I would like to know what you all thought about this premiere. Did you like it or dislike it? Feel free to leave all comments below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.